Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday morning, so it's crafting day. I almost didn't do the screen. You can see behind me. Why? I am not doing well progressing the fiber stuff and keeping this room uncluttered. Um, haven't been feeling well, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I hope that he and I can work out what exactly is causing me all over body muscle pain. Good news is, did a COVID test this morning. It's not COVID. I'm negative. So that's really good news. I have no idea what's going to happen. And for the meantime, I just have to be kind of nice to myself and give myself the time for my body to not be functioning and doing things. Feeling pretty good this morning. So we're going to do a little bit of knitting in honor of Stash Dash, which is where you either knit or spin and accumulate your yardage. And I am working on a pair of socks, lovely purples colors, which look blue on my camera. Sorry about that. And I noticed, well, I'll show you. I noticed a mistake. So the first thing I just did was count that I have 63 stitches, 21 on each needle. I don't remember that it was that way before. I thought it was always like 20. So I'm not real sure what's going on with that, but I found a mistake and I have to go back. So I'm going to do it on stream. Wish me luck. In fact, I may never get to knitting. Okay, this is the sock I'm knitting. This is the sock that's completed. And like I said, it looks like a gorgeous navy blue, and it's not. It's gorgeous purples. But the one thing I was trying to figure out, I have a chart. I use Knit Companion. So I open up my, every time I go to knit, I open up my Knit Companion, go to Time in a Bottle pattern, and just start wherever I was on the chart. And for the second, for this second sock. I did work on it a while ago in the early spring when we were in Florida. I took it with me. I was doing that. Just because I wasn't 100% sure where exactly I was on the cuff before I get to, turning for the foot, I laid the two pattern, the one going on top of the one already done. And you can sort of see pretty good. There is distinct patterns here. We have ribbing, which I have. We have a bit of yarn over knit two together row right there. We have standard knit 4 purl 1, a band of that. And then we have a cable band, and I've got that. And then we have the knit 4 purl 1 band. And then we have, this is starting the second repeat, okay? The yarn over knit 2 band, the band of knit 4, just knit 4 purl 1. And then right here, I'm supposed to have a cable band, and I don't. I skipped right back to the beginning with this yarn over band. There is just no cabling band in there at all. So I have to take this back to this knit 6. I think it's knit 6 purl 1. I have to go back to that so that and get that set up on the chart. I'm going to go to my chart here, and that means this is row 15. I am going to go back to row 15. Row 16 is the cabling. Oh, I don't have a cable needle. I think I'll be able to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's knit 5 purl 2 is the band. It's just one row with cabling. So So wish me luck here. I know exactly where I need to go and where, I need to fix this. But I don't really want. Oh, I'm missing a needle. Uh-oh. Oh, I hope it's in here. It's not in here. Well, now, I'm going to have to go to be right back. I am missing a needle. All the way around. This is just terrible, isn't it? I wonder where that went. I may be gone for a little bit. Sorry. Okay, gang. I just did something really, really stupid. I just dropped the earpiece of my headphone into my cup of water.
How does that happen?
Gosh.
There was this
Bad start to the day here.
basically a tennis ball-sized tumor at the base of his brain. We were then rushed over to our local children's hospital, and that's when they told us that he had
I'm
cancer.
going to change the music, too.
Couldn't believe that something.
It's going to ads all the time. I don't like that. Turn this up a little bit so I can hear it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm back. Went ahead and got my thing to, my, yarn to be on. That takes care of that. Got a cable needle. And fortunately, I feel bad that I've lost one. I hope it shows up somewhere. There are normally 6. So that means that, yes, I am definitely out one of these US 2 size, unless it shows up. Sometimes if I go ahead and move my chair, it has dropped the cushion, but it'll go on through. It'll be on the floor. All right. Now, my question is, I think I'm just going to pull them out. Risky, I know, but not really. That's a lot of knitting. Ugh, for Pete's sakes. It's about 1/4 of the pattern for sure. All right, we're getting there. I have to be aware of where my start is. It is this right here. Right there's my start. Set, yes. This is where I want to pick them up. One. Two, splitty thread. 3, 4, 5. And I'm sure I'm getting them on the needle wrong. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's one needle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, that just doesn't want to. There are 3 plies to this yarn. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whew. Doing good here. Get this last on here and it'll be all good to go. I have to turn stitches. There'd be the wrong direction, I'm sure. 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18. Oh man, these are running. They're running away. The last three. 19. 20. Got it. 21. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, instead of going to the cable row where I'll be twisting stitches anyway, I am going to sneak in one additional plain knit purl row just to even up the stitch, just to get the stitches going the right way and everything. So that's where we're going to do, and I'm not going to count it on my thing. Gonna take a while. 2, 3. I can never pick up stitches for the right way the first time. They're always backwards. 5. The pearls are okay. They sat there ready to be picked up exactly. Well, not this one. This one's turned. 2. Hi, Kay. Good morning. I'm fixing an oops. I had taken back about 10 rows, and I'm doing a knit purl row here just to get the stitches all turned the right way before I go to my next pattern row. In honor stash dash, you know, I want to count this sock. I won't count the other one. I may have counted the other one in the last stash dash, but anyway, I'm only going to count this one. But it's one of my knitting projects that I'm working on for stash dash. And of course, when I rip them back like that, I get all my stitches turned the wrong way. I never seem to be able to do it without getting them turned the wrong way. This yarn is actually a very, very pretty lavender purple. Everything you see that looks, maybe, I don't know, maybe it won't for you. Maybe it will look true to you, but to me, it looks blue. I mean, it's unbelievable how it can be so purple and it looks so blue, but it is purple. It's a very spring-like color. My daughter bought me this yarn one year for Mother's Day. 3, 4, 5, 6, You're applying on your 6 this morning, then went back to your nano to work on the rest of the singles, and now the nano looks tiny again. I mean, it is, but still, yeah. It's like, grow up a little bit, would you? Especially those bobbins. I look at those bobbins and I think, is this worth it? I love it for so many other reasons, but I know exactly what you're saying. That's what I have to do is ply that cashmere silk sometime. I'm trying to decide whether to wait and do it on stream or go ahead and do it. Just depends on how I feel and what we end up doing. I'm excited. We're going to a movie this afternoon and we're going to see Downton Abbey movie. I'm quite excited. I love movies. Love going to movies. And I'm so tickled. My husband chose that over Top Gun. I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so that is one crisis disappointment averted. Oops, what happened there? Only, okay, this is a 3-ply yarn and I just purled 1 ply. Now, cable row. I have to get my pattern out here. Where's my stitch definitions here? Is it here? Nope. Okay, here it is. Slip 2 stitches onto the cable needle and hold in front. Knit 3, knit 2 from cable. Okay. Slip 2, knit 3. Thank you. I like it. Here's the whole sock. And I mean, it's subtle. You can see it so much better in person, but I really, really like it. I think it was a Sock Madness a couple years ago. Don't quote me on that, though. Okay, so the first cable stitch, I've got my marker in here. Beginning of row marker. How inconvenient. Knit 2, hold in front, knit 3. Put your marker in. And yeah, I should have grabbed a straight cable needle, then I could have just knit off of it, but I didn't. Grab the closest small one I found. Thin one. First thin one I found. Not fond of cables. Probably the reason I skipped it. Not intentionally, but my brain said, it's not time yet for a cable. So I ripped out about 8 rows and it's all laying, the yarn is all laying down here on the floor beside me. I don't think I'm ever going to get to this right here, which I so carefully brought in. But when I was setting up, I didn't realize I was going to be ripping back. It's good to take a good hard look at one sock against a finished sock when it's been a year since you've worked on it. Actually, I worked on it in March this year down in Florida. I didn't compare them then. I just followed where the chart showed I was at, and turns out that wasn't right. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh man, I am dropping stitches like crazy. Oh, good grief. It's always at the end of the, I'm fine in the middle, but this is at the end of the needle. You want to slide off. Oops, that's not right. Knit, 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 not purl. There we go. Now purl 2 stitches. Okay. You know, I don't know why. I am not comfortable knitting the magic loop thing. I get too many ladders going down when I use it, or use. Now I have another pair of socks I've started where I'm using 2 circulars, right? Half the socks on one circular and short circular, and half the socks on the other circular. It's still giving me some ladders, but it's not quite as bad. To I can get it snugged up better than I can using the magic loop. So I am just such a habit of knitting with double pointed needles, but I am extremely slow, right? I can't be a production knitter. And I thought when I started out on Sock Madness this year, I thought I am really going to work on see if I can get myself more comfortable with the circular. And I made the qualifier on I think on 2 circs until I got to a certain point where I had to put it on double pointeds, but just to try and get me used to it. The other thing is I need some more short size 0, 1, and 2 circs. Right, I don't have that many. So that would also help a little bit since I'm not real good at getting projects finished right away. It's easier to start another project on the double points because they're there. So I expect throughout this summer to get 2 pairs of socks done. This is a stash dash timeline this through August, and 1 heavy shawl I have out of handspun are the 3 ones I'm going to focus on. This is the first pair. I'm going to have to do what was I going to say? I was catching my rows up there. I am going to have to do math to figure out how much yardage I used for this. You know, weigh like a meter of it or something like that, and then weigh the sock. Spinning is so much easier to figure out. Smooth sailing now here for a couple rows. I'm missing a stitch. Okay, where to go? I must have knit two together. Or dropped one. Yeah, I had to have dropped one because. Are you right down there somewhere? I really have to be careful on my shoulders because that is where a lot of the pain is that I'm going to see my doctor about tomorrow. So, frequent breaks.
Olives had a major run. Maraschino cherries, major run. No one had a run like limes. No one.
Oh, thank you, Windows, for telling me that I have no viruses. Okay. So my big project yesterday was to clean out my cookbook bookshelf. It does look lots better. One of the things that happens is I'll get magazines that have recipes and I'll stick a little piece of paper in there and say, I'll try this recipe once. And I'll put that magazine on the bookcase shelf and all of a sudden it's just like packed. So I took care of that. I basically tore the recipe out and put it in a clipping file. And I got rid of a few cookbooks. Not too many. Unfortunately, I thought I'd get rid of more, but I didn't. I got rid of 2 shopping bags, and there's not many in there, but 2 shopping bags full of magazines that now if I took the recipes out of there, I threw the magazine away. But if the magazine was intact, I put it in the bag for half price. So that's a lot of magazines that I have accumulated. One of the things that happens is once you buy a magazine, like I do buy spin-off digitally, and anyway, then they start sending you these offers. Get Better Homes and Gardens for $6 a year, first year. Got to cancel it, but you know, get Martha Stewart for $10 for the first year, that kind of thing. And that's what I did. I ended up with Food and Wine and Martha Stewart and Midwest Living, Southern Living. They all have recipes too, which I like. You know, I like trying new recipes. Hubby is sort of hit and miss on whether he likes the idea of a recipe or not. Depends on what it is. Don't have many recipes for just, grilling steak. So, anyway, it felt productive. Get that cleaned up. Looks good. Oh. Where'd you go? You slipped off the needle and disappeared. My goodness. Oh, maybe you didn't. All right. Guess what? It's hot in here. I think some of it's this light, but I'm also finally reaching the point where I'm not cold anymore. Oh man, it was such a long March and April, right? May sort of got better, but oh, now I'm too hot. You've been working on a pair of colorwork socks. Oh, cool. You learned you're pretty slow at colorwork. I bet I am too. And not exactly speedy at non-color work ones either. I'm very slow with color work. But it was a kit, huh? That's cool. I am going to shame myself and go look on Ravelry when I started this first sock. uh, Not proud of it, but it is what it is. Been doing spinning, folks. I've been a spinning. Let's see, that was 19. Got 5 more rows before I go do a pattern again. Oh, I haven't been on Ravelry. I'm signed out here. There we go. Sock Madness 2020. Obviously. Oh, I can update my progress a little bit. This is Zen Garden. Zen Yarn Garden is the name of the yarn. 420 yards in a skein. Okay. Oh, it's a team sock. It wasn't one of the challenges. It's a team sock. Our team chose to do this together. Okay. I remember that now. Yeah. All right. A friend of yours for Christmas gave me a gift card to a yarn shop near here. Okay. Told me to pick something out, basically. Yeah. Nice. I still feel like I'm on a holiday. I mean, uh, you know, like it's still Memorial Day. Doggone it, I'm a stitch short again on this needle. What is going on with that? Must be dropping it off the end. All right. Does it look like I've dropped anything? Yep, right there it is. I see it. You hide. You cannot hide from me. Oh, goodness. Oops. I thought I was at the end of the row, and I'm not. Got ahead of myself there. Or, not the row, but the... round. Boy, I had to dig deep to find that word. Wow. I may ply my second half here. I am feeling the effect of being in one position for a while. I really hate this. Hopefully, find something that will help it. Hey, I almost have what I ripped out knitted here, so almost back to the right pattern and the length I had gotten. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do 2 more rounds and then I'm going to put that up. In fact, I may call the stream short at an hour and a half. It's just, I got to get this fixed. I got to feel better. Things I want to do. Hello, alerts. Oh, thank you, Kay, for putting that in Discord. Okay, last time to do the chart. I'm not going to be doing it all today. In fact, I'm going to do the first row just to give myself a good, this is where you're at, starting point. And then put it up. And That takes me right back and one row beyond where where I ripped out. Tinked out, let's say. Oh my goodness. That's okay. I am really, really glad I caught it. I checked that, and because I hate it. Most of the time, I find something between the two socks that don't match, and it's not a big deal. I don't get all upset. I'm not a perfectionist, but if I catch it at the right time, I'll fix it. And along with the fact that I was making sure I was figuring out where I was because I hadn't had the pattern open for months. That's what made me figure out I need to fix it. You know, I was talking about going through magazines. I don't really know if it was a Food and Wine, which one it was. But the concept was sugared fruit. Totally different than what you think, right? You think cut up the fruit. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be purling. Pay attention here. You think of cutting up the fruit, put in a bowl, put sugar on it. That's sugared fruit. What they did was take perfect, moderate sized strawberries, anything that was bite sized, and put them on a skewer. Make a liquid sugar syrup. Then take that skewer and just kind of twist it through that sugar syrup and set it aside. And what you got was you ate the fruit off of the skewer, and it would crunch with that crystallized sugar on the outside of it. I was fascinated by that. I don't know if I'll actually try it or not. Sounds like it could work or it couldn't work, because your sugar candy and all of that, syrups, they have to be just right to work, if that makes sense. Temperature wise and ratio wise. But I like fun things like that, that you just, oh, if I could just try and taste one once. I don't want to make it. I just want to taste one once. I'd probably be really addicted. They say it is so addicting, that crunch of crystallized the sugar coating. Just an amazing mouthfeel, huh? All right. That is a nice start. And looks good. It looks right now. I'm excited. All right. Not going to start anything else. I apologize for the shorter streams right now. Just give me some time and it should be getting better, I hope. Once we figure out really what's going on and what I need to get to help get over some of this pain. So, to take it easy on my body, I'm going to say goodbye. And Kay, thank you for hanging out. I'm pretty sure that you're working and you're off doing your work like you should be. And thank you for anybody who watches this later as a VOD. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, there you are. I didn't. You're. That's good. That's good. So yes, thanks for hanging out. I will. Taking care of myself, and I will be back Thursday night, and I will be doing some kind of spinning. So until later, happy spinning, everybody, and take care. Have a good rest of your week.